When God brings in what you're asking for, don't be shy now. Don't be shy. Because you know you deserve it. You know you asked for it. You know you've been working hard for it. You know you are destined for it. You already know this. So why? Why do you care what other people think? Right now I'm tapped into your energy. Hello. I trust this message is going to find exactly who it is meant for. God, work through me. Give the person on the other end of the screen a message that they asked for. You asked for a sign. Here it is coming right now from God through me, the vessel. I trust that this message is going to find only who it is intended for. People who are going after their dreams, who are not stopping. The people who may be in a career lull right now where they're exploring options. And what are they exploring? How to make more money. How to make more freedom for yourself. Money work for you, not just money. At this point, you're somebody who's already well established in your career. You do know that money isn't everything. Money can't fulfill everything within you, but you're looking to regenerate. You're looking for generational abundance, and you're going to find that through whatever you're birthing and creating into this world. You could be a feminine, you could be presently pregnant, or just pregnant in a sense of ideas of forward movement of creation. God's creation is within you, within your mind, within your soul, within your purpose already. What are you into? You are into looking at crowds that aren't for you. You're being called to look for crowds that are within your own energy. Fox, chickens, two different breeds, different flocks. You may have a sly energy about you. People see this more than you know. You think that it's on the DL, but they know you're a fox love. They know, they can see, and that's okay. And this truth is going to hit you a little hard, but that's okay. Trust that this message is made for you, because justice, God is here for you. God is with you always. God is always watching over you, your life, what you're called to do in your life, where you're called to go, and who you're called to be around. Angels are presently with you at this moment, either on earth. You've had some people come into your life that there's no other explanation other than God. And you may even see these people as angels. And if you don't, I'm letting you know right now, they are your angels. They are here in the flesh. You ever had somebody come in at the exact moment that you need them and then they kind of poof vanish? Those are your earth angels. Those are people who have been guiding you. They have been guided by the divine, much like myself, giving messages exactly when and where they are needed in your lifetime. Deer are always significant to you, as well as a white deer. You could dream about a white deer. Trees have always called to you, specifically the ringlets or the smell of timber. Timber! Have you always said that? Timber! Look out, it's falling. You may have done the trust falls as well. You could have been in sports, either cheerleading as well. I did get that, a trust fall. You're being asked by God to trust fall into God's purpose for your life. It is not over. You may feel like giving up. You may feel like all this is for naught, even when your career has proven itself, your gifts within yourself have proven itself, but there's more to be done, more to be worked through, more emotions to flow through. You could have recently cried as well, worn a purple dress, the color purple. Could have watched that movie as well. Half of your truth has been let out into the world. You're being called to use the other force of you, the other force of nature. You're only using one hand in your creation, and God is calling you to use both. What's on the hidden side of what you are not allowing other people to see. Your abundance that you seek lies within what you keep hidden, and I personally low-key hate that for us. That the thing that's going to bring us the most joy and most fulfillment in this lifetime and most purpose-driven thing is the things that we don't want anybody to know. How comical God is in that our purpose lies in what makes us uncomfortable. If you're not uncomfortable, babe, you're not growing. Uncomfortability sparks its own growth within. If you're comfortable, you're not growing. That is God telling you that through this message right now. Keyholes are the key of life. The Ankh specifically has always called to you, as well as drawing stick figures or women in dresses. You like drawing dresses? Same. The world is also in this judgment called What are you called to do? What are you called to do right now? Look at who's coming into your life. Look at who's coming into your life and where they belong. Lovers, you have somebody coming in to match your frequency, not just your freak, not just your fleshly desires, your internal, external, spiritual, physical, the unseen, the seen. This lover coming in is going to love you and pour into your cup. This is an equal give and take. This is someone who is fulfilled in their own emotions, and you're not being asked to get, what is it about call? You keep saying call. There's an important phone call maybe that you're expecting. You will receive this phone call in due time. 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 days. As well as fingers touching. You're a very physical person. You like physical touch. Physical touch could be one of your love languages. Arches as well. Rose bushes, apple trees, things like that. Specifically red apple, delicious apples. You could have also recently gotten bit by an ant as well, or the movie Ants specifically. This is confirmation for you, but the lovers here, you're going to have somebody that sees you in your warrior position and is going to ask you, maybe even quite literally, to take off your armor. Lay down your armor and embrace love, embrace art, embrace God's vision for your life. This person may take you to see sunsets, as well, or sky watching, to look at the sky. They may even tell you to look at the sky or remind you to look up. That is your person. The Priestess of Cups. This is a very emotional card, going deep within, working with the elements in your desires to be where you are in life. Again, all this emotional upheaval that you've felt like has come into your life most recently is for a higher purpose. The music, listen to the music that is called for your soul. Listen to the music. Please don't stop the music. Dun, 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 by Rihanna. Listen to that. As well as like the tower, castle. You could live in a castle, be called to lighthouses as well. Lighthouses, black and white behind me. Also black and white in the lover's card. So black and white has always called to you lighthouses as well. Being sleepy. Have you been sleepy recently? It's because God is asking you to rejuvenate your energy. Rejuvenate. That is a very specific message. Rejuvenate yourself, because your rejuvenation is going to bring forth emotions that you are meant to be celebrated for and work through. Those shadow things, the things that you keep hidden, when you finally bring them forth, is going to bring you abundance and love and joy and celebration. This is triumphant energy. You are in a triumphant stage in your life. You feel it building. You know you do. The energy, you know something is coming forth in your life, and it is. And it's what you've been working on. It's what you desire. Your manifestations, your prayers, your gifts are being rewarded. You are working through this right now at this time. The Shaman of Swords. This is a very high, I almost said alchemized, very high alchemized message. Dragons also call to you as well, but the sword, like the sword of truth coming right now from me to you. Also liberty, justice. Justice is a desire within your soul, within your spirit. There's a desire for justice in this lifetime. You could be someone who's always seen injustices and then call out against it. You will speak up for other people. You are one of God's chosen. You speak up when other people won't. You speak up. You speak out when other people want to stay hidden and choose not to insert themselves in, some may say, other people's business. Stop caring what other people think. I just got, quite frankly, like societal intervention there, and that's not for you. You are being called to speak on behalf of God. This is coming from a flower. Flowers have always called to you. You like watching flowers, touching flowers. You may have even digested a flower once. herbalist. You could make your own teas as well. You have curly hair. Curly hair. I just got the movie Grease as well. Sandy in Grease. She doesn't have curly hair. But anyway, you're a creator. You're making something. You're currently working. Whatever you're working forward, whatever you're bringing forth is going to bring you more abundance in this lifetime. The number 5, life path number 5, could always be called to you. Your birthday may actually be on the 5th or even the month of May. May the force be with you. May the 4th be with you when I release my prophetic website. Yes. Okay, so high honored sword. This is a feminine energy that I'm speaking to. Dalmatians have always called you, or the 101 Dalmatian 101. Cruella de Vil, you could have dressed as her for Halloween one year, as well as axes, axe throwing. You could be planning to go soon or have gone. This is your message. Look at that beautiful owl soaring off with you. And you're in a state where you're being called to be a little bit quiet about what you're working on. Don't be so boisterous about what you're doing. Owls in the bird kingdom fly quietly. Their wings don't create noise. It is very rare you just hear a swoop. They are the stealth creatures in the bird kingdom. They also are nocturnal and they work at night. They are unseen, but they are quick and they find what they need as well. Let me just confirm that they are nocturnal. Alexa, are owls nocturnal? The more you know. Majority of them. So yes. Dusk, dawn, twilight hours. Yes. So you may be called to not flock with everyone, and that's part of this message, is break away from what you have learned in society, what is appropriate. It is not for you, because you have a higher calling from God. You see this spark of life coming from this owl's mouth again, like the sword of, like the shaman of swords. These are the 2 highest cards in the truths of swords, of action. This is shaman and priestess. This represents king and a queen. You have rightfully balanced the king and the queen within you, the light and the dark within, the negative voice, positive voice, that has come forth within you. You are seeking change within this world, and you are going to give it. Iceland, or Greenland, as well as Antarctica, Canada as well, lots of snow, lots of ice and snow, either currently where you are or where you desire to be. Igloos as well, you could enjoy making them or be called to create one. Go on a trip in an igloo, find yourself, find God, and you will. Here. Pyramids, prisms, the kaleidoscopes I get specifically, you might enjoy looking at them or through them to see God. God's colors is behind this individual right here. God is a rainbow. If you've seen God, you know this. God is with you always, supporting you. Even when you can't see, you see that they're also iridescent. They're clear. So God sees through you in a great way, God sees your heart, your vision, and you're being upheld by that. Upheld for foundation. This is equal energy. This is a firm foundation in your truth of who you are, and a higher point of ascension whenever you go within. Maybe this trip you're called to the ice to create or to meditate inside of an igloo, some type of trip, some type of spiritual retreat you may be flying off to. Your owl you're flying off to is going to connect you back to God. If you are not already, you're going to see God in this experience. Don't be afraid. Know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be in this lifetime. One more. Biography, writing, poetry, autobiography, writing, beauty, strength, power, and compassion, honor, and humility. spiritual principles. You're being called to look at spiritual principles, not worldly principles that have guided us, that go through deception, greed, mistrust, disloyalty, things like that. Like, you're being called to live through spiritual principles, and that's through God. God is the light and sometimes the dark, but also you will be guided through this experience in love, in understanding, in compassion, in humility, in honor. You're going to see yourself. You're going to see God. You're going to see your path to purpose, where you're supposed to be, and what you're called to create, because I'm speaking to a creator. All right. Thank you, God. That is the end of this message. Hello, my name is Lack. I'm a prophetic artist. If you want to further your purpose and listen to more music, I have playlists of 144 art experiences. If you feel called, do go. It is already there for your enjoyment. And I trust that the right person is going to see this message, and that your soul's purpose and your soul's calling in this lifetime is already what you are within, as without and not without. Okay, I love you, and know that love and light, peace and purpose, and lack gives back. Ashe.